So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a newbie when it comes to anime, so really I rely on my friends to help me with some suggestions. And they all know that I am both an American and a martial artist. That means I have an affinity for throwing hands and slashing swords and shooting guns. So obviously it was only a matter of time until one of my friends told me to check out the show RWBY. Yes, RWBY, not actual rubies like the gym. And let me tell you, the moment I saw a character use nunchucks with guns inside of them, I was hooked. Say what you want about the art style, say what you want about the story, I couldn't care less. The fight scenes were freaking dope. Mixing incredible physical skills with martial arts weapons and firearms basically makes it my dream world. And one of my favorite characters in the show is this girl, Yang. I'll try to avoid any major spoilers, but she is built different. Super strong and literally shoots you with fire every time she punches. So of course I had to figure out what you could do to actually train like her in real life. And of course, as always, I did.
And your hair.
What's up guys, it's the only ninja wearing aviators and a superhero hat, and welcome to the Modern Ninja channel and the Fight Like a Superhero series. The series, for those of you that are new here, it's a series where I tell you how to train and become like some of your favorite characters from comics, movies, and video games. And then teach you how to do something just like them in your backyard that you can do literally right now. So if you're all about this kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to see more. But starting off, Yang is all about throwing hands.
You two couldn't hit the broadside of a... You. You monster!
She has gauntlets attached to her wrists that fire shots with every single punch. So obviously she really relies on her upper body quite a lot. So boxing is going to be where we want to really start with her style. And she has some serious power behind her hands. If you watch the Whitebeard video I just did, you know that boxing is no slouch in power. Literally, boxing has been an Olympic sport since ancient Greece, and being able to stay relevant for so long is truly no small feat. Evolving and changing for people to be able to punch fully grown men fully off the ground with a single punch. That's absolutely wild. But for Yang specifically, we're going to want to learn some kicks as well. She definitely relies on her hands, but she's much more balanced than I initially thought.
Perfectly balanced, this whole thing should be.
Now, if you really wanted to, you could start with gymnastics, but personally, I think there's a much faster way to get to the types of kicks and tricks that Yang does. Most of them tend to be somewhat acrobatic, which means Taekwondo is probably the way to go. However, specifically, you're going to want to branch into XMA, or extreme martial arts for the uninitiated. This is where you're going to learn some simple gymnastic skills like flipping and tumbling that blend together with combat to create very flashy kicks. And since XMA was created by a Power Ranger after all, it does make kind of sense. To continue to train like Yang, we're also going to spec into a bit of karate as well. The blocks that Yang tends to use are more karate than anything else. They're generally bigger and more rigid movements to confront or deflect attacks. But we aren't going to spend a ton of time in karate simply because Yang doesn't block that much.
Let's do what we do best. Charge blindly into danger.
She prefers to stand by the phrase, the best defense is a stronger offense, using simple dodges to avoid attacks and maneuver her so that she can keep the pressure on. So we're definitely going to want to add some simple parkour training to keep us mobile, allowing us to actually be able to move and react to attacks coming our way. For any of you that don't already know, parkour actually comes from the military, stemming from the obstacle courses that they would use to train new recruits. So honestly, that seems even more fitting for the character. Now, the last thing we have to simulate is the aura that they have in the show. In RWBY, most of the characters have what's known as auras. They are basically like overshields in Halo if you played the Halo games. What am I saying? Everyone's played the Halo games. They allow fighters to take lots of serious type damage, like damage that should kill you. And they grant a few new unique powers called semblances. These are kind of like quirks if you've ever seen My Hero Academia, or powers for mutants. For Yang, this semblance is burn. It takes the attacks and absorbs the kinetic energy and then, lets it out in other ways to do more damage.
It looks like Yang's angry, and you wouldn't like her when she's upset.
Now, how to absorb kinetic energy? Not a clue. It's not what we're here for. So we're just gonna skip that part. But for enhancing our durability, we can definitely work with that. Now, I would say that we need to start training with Shaolin monks. I mean, they are able to do some amazing feats of durability, resting spears in their throats, breaking bricks with their body, and so much more. But if I'm being honest, I don't feel like the monk training really fits with Yang very much. So instead, we're gonna actually go with conditioning our body with Muay Thai. They are some of the best conditioned fighters in sport fighting as a whole. Able to literally break bats and dent metal tools with their shins and forearms. And it will also make sure that we can take impacts when we absolutely need to. Now just grab some gauntlets or knuckle dusters, strap on a Glock, and there you go. You should be looking just like Yang. For legal reasons, I'm kidding. Don't actually strap a Glock to gauntlets. Like don't do that. But instead, let's go outside so I can teach you how to do something you can actually do. Hey, I just figured I'd let you guys know that there's new merch in the store. Like, if you didn't even know I had a store, I have a merch store, and there's new merch in it. So definitely go check it out. There might be something you like, there might not be, but you never know until you know. So go check it out. Links down in the description. So now that we're outside in the heat of Texas, let's learn how to fight like Yang and use our 10-move combination that I'm going to show you today to do it. And this combination is going to be a mix of hands, knees, kicks, and my favorite ending, the Superman punch, because why not? But this is Texas, so it's super hot even at 7 in the evening. So we're gonna be going a little bit fast. Starting off, we're gonna have our left foot in front, right foot in back, having our left hand be our front hand and our right hand be our back hand. If you wanna switch to more of a southpaw style, which is generally how I fight, that's okay too. Just switch all of the hands. I'll be using front hand and back hand, not left and right, so anyone can follow along. So starting off with your hands up, guarding yourself, not connected because you don't want to get hit like this. That's still gonna hurt you just as much. But our hands up, protecting our face and torso. From here, we're gonna rotate our hip, rotate our front foot, and firing our jab with our front hand, just like that. Again, rotation is how you add the power into your techniques, and Yang has the power. So starting off, firing our jab just like that. Once we have our jab, we're taking our opposite hand because we're going back and forth between hands, firing our opposite hand. Ooh, there's a hornet or something. Firing our opposite hand into our cross, just like so. We have our 1 and 2, just like that. So again, we're always rotating, always using our full power that we have access to. Jab, cross, taking our other hand because we're going back and forth, sticking our elbow out like so, and hitting with a hook, keeping your elbow and hip connected so you have your full force, not just your arm moving side to side. So now we have our 3 so far out of 10. 1, 2, 3. From here, we're going to use our back hand for our uppercut. In order to do that, we're going to connect our elbow to our hip, rotate in, and fire upwards to keep that power. Notice I'm pushing off with my back leg to put my weight into it. From here, you're going to take that front hand and you're going to do a overhand hook or a downward hook. It's called it lots of things in different places, but it's going to come down into our target, kind of like coming down into their sternum or solar plex to kind of wind them. So we just hit them under the chin to get them to lean back, and now we've broken their sternum or winded them severely. So we have 1, our jab, 2, our cross, 3, our hook, 4, uppercut, 5, overhand hook. Now from here, we're gonna take our second overhand hook for our move 6 and aim for the head this time. We just hit them in the chest, opening up their head ideally, so we follow through with a head strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here we wrap around the back of their neck, fire our back knee using our back leg. And again, making sure you wrap around the neck so that your back knee can either hit their sternum and break their sternum again, or go for the head. It's honestly whichever one you want to go for. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wrap, 7. Once we're here, we're gonna place our foot down in front for 8, which is following through. We're stepping into our front kick, picking your foot up, pointing the bottom of your foot towards your opponent and pushing them away. This is a front kick or a foot jab, can be called either, but we really want to make sure we're following through to get some distance because we want them backing up on their heels. So now that we have 7 and 8, we want to follow through with our back leg round kick. So this is going to be swinging through, taking our back leg, turning it sideways, kicking through our target and putting it back behind us all the way through. Bam! It looks like this. You can go for the knee shot, you can go for a rib shot, you can go for a head shot. It's just up to you and your preference and flexibility. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wrap, 7, step through 8, kick through 9. We set up for our backhand Superman punch. Now, Superman punches are fancy, but they can be kind of complex if you don't know what you're doing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our back leg, we're gonna lift, and we're gonna load up our back arm, just like so. So it goes lift and load up. Lift and load up, just like so. As you do this, this is actually gonna be what launches you in the air. So as you lift, you're gonna load up and launch in the air. Load up. Now that we're jumping as we load up, as we land on the ground, you're gonna fire your punch out and your leg back. This makes the look of the Superman pose that you would see him use when he's flying, and why we call it the Superman punch. All the way through, load up, punch. Just like that. Let me go towards the camera. Load up, punch. Just like that. So now we have our combination, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, grab, let's go inside because it's hot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely consider checking out the playlist for more videos like this one if you're interested. But until next time, my name's DJ Moore. This is The Modern Ninja, and I'm out. If you like this video, check out this one I did recently, or this other one using things that you will also enjoy. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bruce Lee, flow like water, state of mind. Got me going farther than I ever thought I could have been. Gotta grab a sheet of paper as you know I got the pen. Anybody want to smoke your whole career be looking grim. Out here flashing chains while your boy been in the gym. Watch me spitting flames while the frogs try to